Hey guys, Andrew here from IGN. I'm with Josh Jeffco from Gearbox. How you doing, Josh?
Hey, I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
I'm good. We're looking at the final DLC for Borderlands 2.
This is the end.
It's a long time coming. I think it's just going to hit exactly a year and a half, which is really impressive. So this is the last of the Headhunter packs.
Yeah, this is number 5.
And what's this one called?
This one is Sir Hammerlock versus the son of Crawmerax.
Okay, and that's exciting. Crawmerax we know from the General Knox DLC, Borderlands 1.
Yeah, from Borderlands 1. Yeah, he was the raid boss, the secret raid boss at the end of that DLC.
That's enticing. That gives me some kind of hint of what we might see here.
Yeah.
And so, of course, these are always holiday themed. We got Thanksgiving, we got Christmas, we got Halloween, we had Valentine's Day. And now, this isn't making me think Easter. Like, what are we...
It may not be the most Easter. There's a lot of, bright pastel colors. You'll see a lot of Easter in the color palette. But we wanted to have kind of something big and special to kind of go out with. So
For sure.
it's a little different than what we would normally do.
I mean, it's, Hammerlock, just like in his DLC from the main game, is always a great place to kind of introduce these new weird enemies and kind of like creatures he's researching and stuff.
Yeah, so in the story for this one here, the player and the original Vault Hunters were planning on going on a sort of an island vacation. And Sir Hammerlock is already here, and of course, something isn't quite what it seems, and we end up having to investigate a problem. But we're going to keep going through here for a little while. We're going to deal with some of these natives out here on the island that apparently don't like us very much.
Yeah.
And see if we can meet up with Sir Hammerlock and figure out what's going on here.
I love that, like, in the DLCs like this, you walk out and just immediately get into combat, too. It's kind of nice that, like, there's no, waiting for it.
Yeah, well, we have actually one of the things you see here. These are the craboids. If players remember from the original Borderlands, we had enemies called crabworms, and they were not present at all in Borderlands 2. And so we've actually gone back and we've pulled those back out of the archive, rebuilt them from the ground up to work with all of our new Borderlands 2 AI and combat systems. So this, you'll see a lot of variants of the craboids here in this DLC. So that's some new content here for Borderlands 2.
Oh, very cool. Yeah, it's kind of nice that you guys are able to kind of dip into that, back catalog. Because at this point now, you're going on, I guess several years of Borderlands history that you can draw from.
It's quite a lengthy backlog that we have there, yeah.
And so are we looking for Hammerlock now?
Yeah, we're going to go meet up Hammerlock. He's up here in this in the middle of this island resort. So he has a message for us. We're going to go see what's kind of going on with him.
Yeah, I guess I am getting a better sense of the Easter egg color palette now. Actually.
Yeah, no, everything's very colorful, very pastels. So we just wanted something fun and sunny. Since the previous DLC for Valentine's Day was very overcast and rainy most of the time, we wanted something that was bright and sunny and fun, just to kind of vary things up here.
And have you guys been able to kind of get any of sort of the new systems that you built for any of the previous ones to kind of come into play in this one?
Systems-wise, there's not really a whole lot. Like the last time, we did some new weather stuff. We didn't really do any of that here because we're pushing some of the limits rendering-wise just with the level by itself. This is one of the largest Borderlands levels that we've done. This is the largest of the Headhunter packs by far. So it's the longest mission and it's the largest level, so there's it's a whole lot of ground to cover here.
It's kind of a cool note to go out onto for Borderlands 2.
Yeah, we definitely wanted to do something big here, so as our swan song. Oh, here's Hammerlock.
Well met. I distilled some
And he's been through a lot.
Yeah, well, at least he's all in one piece right now. So he's going to open the door here, let us into the inner reaches of the island. So this is a big tropical resort. You notice that there aren't any people right now. The resort's sort of on lockdown. There's been some mysterious disappearances from guests and something related to the wildlife here, and Hammerlock has been sort of investigating that. So he's going to let us in to the back side of the island.
Trouble on Pandora, I just can't imagine.
I know, it just always happens. This is why we can't have nice things. So Hammerlock's just giving us some backstory here. He's talking about some of the new indigenous creatures. Unfortunately, he's not going to last very long.
Ooh.
So, guys, something just took Hammerlock.
Yeah, something just took Hammerlock indeed.
Any ideas?
So, since we don't have Hammerlock here to talk to us, since he was just abducted mysteriously, the original Vault Hunters from the main game, those that are still with us, spoilers, will be here sort of talking us through the rest of this event here. So Hammerlock was talking about some of his research. He was trying to track down some of these new creatures that have been showing up. So he has a new technique for tracking with what he calls the Bloodhound Varkid. It's a new Varkid that we've created. Now, Bloodhound Varkids, the same way that you would think of a Bloodhound working, they need the scent of something so that they can track it. So in this case, Hammerlock's been drinking in the outhouse a little bit. So we're taking some of his booze, and we're actually going to inject it here into a Varkid pod. And the Varkid that hatches out of that pod will then be pick up a syringe, will be one of these new Bloodhound Varkids.
I do respect that you guys got 2 booze-themed DLCs in a row.
Oh, sorry, say that again?
I respect that you guys got 2 booze-themed DLCs in a row.
Yeah, it's...
that makes me happy, at least.
It's very reflective of life on Pandora.
Yeah, it's been really nice having kind of the presence of the original Vault Hunters, not only in the main game, but in kind of the post-content.
Yeah. They'll be here talking to us throughout this entire adventure, so there's a lot of fun commentary coming from them, talking about things that they've done in the past versus the things that you're having to do now. So now that we have the injector and that we have the booze from Hammerlock's thing, we're going to fight some Varkids here. These are our new tropical Varkids. They're very colorful. They will also, as they grow larger, there'll be elemental variations, which have never appeared in Borderlands before, so we made new Varkids. I'm actually going to try to inject that one. There we go. So the Varkid that hatches out of this one is now a little drunk. Not unlike our drunk Threshers from the Valentine's Day DLC. But in this case, now he's going to start trying to track Hammerlock, so we're going to follow him and see where he goes. But again, he's drunk, so he's not entirely clear what he's doing or where he's going. He's a little confused.
It is nice to have a Varkid on your side for once.
Yeah. So we do have, if you remember during the end credits of Borderlands 2, you saw that Mordecai was raising a new bird. Mm-hmm. So you'll hear a little bit about that new bird during this DLC here.
Oh, awesome.
He'll make a few appearances via Echo, and you'll learn about how Mordecai has been moving on with his life.
That's cool. It's awesome that you guys are able to kind of, put a nice bookend on the end of that, especially, after Blood Ring and everything. Sorry, more spoilers for Borderlands 2 main game.
Yeah, well, it's been almost 2 years or a year and a half at this point, so I really hope you've made your way through main game. But if you haven't, I'm so sorry.
And these all these Headhunter packs are meant to scale between, I believe you said starting at level 15?
Yeah, starting as low as level 15. So if new players, we want them to have played the game long enough to understand some of the main core systems. What's he doing? Oh, he's throwing up. Oh, he's had a bad day. Maybe we gave him too much of that booze. Oh, actually, he just died. We actually just killed that poor Varkid. So Hammerlock's booze was a little bit too strong for him.
Man.
So we'll see if we can find another Varkid and maybe inject a little bit less this time so that he has a better idea. Oh, hey, what's this? We have a little egg here.
Ooh.
Oh.
An Easter egg, if you will.
If you will, yeah. That was sort of the obvious joke to go with here. But, oh, we're going to pod up. Let's inject him.
Yeah, and you had mentioned
colors.
These kind of custom kind of chests and lootables in each of these. I think it's kind of cool that each of these Headhunter packs has had kind of its own little unique thing.
Yeah, we always try to do custom stuff because the lootables are so important to Borderlands. And just as far as the core game loop. Whoops. So I'm not used to talking and playing at the same time, so it's
no worries. It's harder than people would think, actually.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
You got this.
I got him. I mean, he's a badass, but I'm a little bit bigger. So our Varkid is just kind of running through here. You can still see the sort of drunk bubbles in the air in front of us here. He's going to track down Hammerlock for us, hopefully. Oh. Somebody's unhappy. Oh. We have more of our anchormen coming through. They don't like us being on their island here.
Yeah, the enemy variation is actually really cool here too, even just color-wise. It's kind of nice seeing them match the palette.
Yeah. Well, that was, we actually had a lot of fun because, I mean, Borderlands is always colorful, but it's rarely this pastel.
Yeah, for sure.
So we really like going through and just putting a lot of life into this stuff here.
It's from the backgrounds too, with like the volcano and like kind of.
So we have lots of ominous-looking places that maybe we'll be going to soon. But still, we're trying to track down this Bloodhound Varkid. Hope he hasn't gotten too far ahead of us. We wouldn't want to lose him. Oh, there he is.
If you, does he kind of stop and wait after a while? Or you just
Yeah, he won't actually leave you behind. He'll go forward a little bit and wait for you to catch up if you aren't there yet. But he certainly seems to be wanting to go somewhere. Hammerlock has apparently been taken on quite a journey to some underground mess here. So let's see where this Varkid is taking us. Oh, the Going Native Safari. Sorry, we're closed. Oh.
Crawl into that tunnel thing. See if you can find a way to follow it.
This appears to be a dead end. So part of the resort over here has been closed, and we're not really sure why it's been closed yet. But we're probably going to have to restore power here so we can get all this up and running, and then maybe we can go down and follow where he went. Whoop.
Yeah, it does. It kind of has that cool, like, haunted resort feeling to it, actually, which is kind of fun.
Yeah, it's there might be something real special in there. We'll see. But we're gonna have to restore some power here. You notice that nothing's actually functional here at the resort. Everything is sort of a ghost town at this point, since so many guests have disappeared previously. More ammo, always good. Let's see. This giant water wheel here, that should be able to give us some power.
It's always fun seeing how you guys kind of have those environmental clues so that even if it's not directly pointing you to it, you can kind of figure it out after a little bit.
Yeah, well, we always have the objectives there to kind of point you in the right direction, but we always try to have big markers in the environment to kind of show you, like, there might be something interesting here, you should come look. And actually, in fact, there are lots of little hidden things that you can find around this DLC. Oh. Oh. Looks like Crazy Earl doesn't want us coming in there yet. We have to do something for him.
Yeah. He finally got out of Sanctuary, at least.
Them pirates started talking smack after I tried to cuddle with one. But whatever. Crazy Earl's all about cuddling.
So yeah, we have a little part here for Crazy Earl. He's sort of our gatekeeper for this backwater area. But he wants us to kind of deal with these pirates that keep coming into shore here, so we're going to go fight a little fight for him and kind of clear these guys out.
I like the idea of pirates kind of carrying over now as part of the kind of canon of Borderlands.
It all ties into Borderlands, yeah. So we certainly, with all the island stuff, we had a lot of thoughts about what we could do with the island setting, and pirates obviously is kind of a good fit for that sort of thing. So,
and again, it sort of serves as like a really nice kind of goodbye to after all this Borderlands 2 DLC, kind of to reference. I believe Cap Scar was the first DLC pack.
Yeah, that was the first big DLC for Borderlands 2. Oh crap, I'm out of ammo. Let's try this one instead. Oh, he's trying to hide. There we go. All right, well, we've repelled this little pirate invasion here on the beaches, so now Crazy Earl's going to let us back into his little secret lair. Get some health there.
It is. It's definitely actually more involved in even already than some of the other Headhunter missions were.
Oh, and we're not even halfway there yet. We still got quite a ways to go. So yeah, this is by far the largest Headhunter adventure yet. So we've only seen this area right here. This is the first island, and we have 3 islands that you'll be exploring. So it's actually, there's a lot going on.
It's like in Far Cry 3 when you switch islands.
It's not quite as big as Far Cry 3. Let's see. Let's see if we can power up the machines. I'll get the fans going. And see if everything works here. Oh, here we go. Well, let's get the machinery back in action.
Cool. Sounds like that powered up the transit exit tunnel. Just head through there and you should be able to reach your booze-sniffing Varkid on the other island.
So that should do a good job of getting power back to the island. For players that are looking for Easter eggs, you might find a few other things around the island that required power to operate. So when you first come in, none of that stuff's going to work. But from this point forward, it actually unlocks a few other secrets that you can go explore and find.
Ah, interesting. Yeah, it's actually really cool how you guys have done that with all the Headhunter packs, is that if you kind of revisit certain areas, you can find stuff, or if you revisit the boss itself, the actual, who you get the head from, they kind of have different iterations the more times you run them.
Well, this one in particular, actually, the runnable version of the boss for this DLC actually is a raid boss, unlike all the other Headhunter packs that we've done. So this one actually, for players that want a real challenge, this has actually got a pretty big reason to come back and fight for more.
It's really cool that you guys are adding one more raid boss after, there were so many.
There's something that we've never seen in Borderlands before.
Yeah, wow.
So we added this little underwater walk between both islands. Oh, something just ran by over there out in the ocean. So we have this lovely little underwater walkway. We almost had to cut this so many times for performance and memory reasons, but we worked really hard to keep this little experience here intact.
Yeah, this is really cool. And it's, again, just so different than anything you see in the main game. It's kind of cool to see like a whole new environment.
Yeah.
Craboids are getting bigger.
Some of the bigger craboids. So we got one of our level designers here, Craig Harrison, is that his last name? He built all this stuff underwater here, and it's all beautiful. So we fought really hard to be able to ship this kind of stuff here. So this is really outside of the bounds of what we would normally do in Borderlands.
That's really cool, especially as kind of the swan song of DLC for the game. It's kind of cool to have something, one more big new cool thing. And this serves as a transition from Island 1 to Island 2. Is there then something that we might expect as you go, again, from 2 to 3?
Well, and we wouldn't want to spoil the surprise.
Okay, fair enough.
But we've almost made our way under the ocean to the next island here, so we'll be coming back up above ground pretty soon. Oh, wait, that's my friendly Varkid.
It's so used to it's so easy to get used to shooting Varkids.
Yeah. Oh, he's...
Hey man, don't call me a savage. Oh, you speak English.
Oh.
I graduated from Eden Farm University with honors. Check your privilege.
We'll take the elevator back up.
Well, cool. We'll get one quick glimpse at this second island here, but I think that's a pretty good taste of what the early parts of Headhunter 5 have to offer.
We have our Going Native Safari. This is our giant King Kong doors. Ooh. So you'll have to see what's on the other side yourself.
Awesome and cool. So this comes out, Sir Hammerlock versus the Son of Crawmerax. This is out April 15th, I believe?
Yes, that is correct. April 15th.
Awesome. Well, this is a really cool way to say goodbye to Borderlands 2. It's awesome to see the last piece of DLC. For all of your Borderlands needs, keep it locked to IGN.